We will have Germany, four-time champions, Curacao, the debutants from North America. Then we have Ivory Coast and Ecuador. This group is going to be interesting. In every group, you must have a small team, mostly. Of course, Curacao, the debutants, they want to make their mark. Of course, for me, they are going to enjoy their party, their outing, but of course, they'll come the bottom of the group, except a miracle happens. And this kind of miracle hardly happens. All the same, the first match, the Germans, they have renovated, they have rejuvenated a new German side after missing out of qualification from the group stage in the last two editions of the World Cup. And this time around, I know this first match is going to be one they want to make a huge statement. I know the German, they go forward, going to get a lot of goals against Curacao. No doubt, I see rains of goals. Though, for me, Curacao will try as much as possible to see how they can contain the Germans, not to concede too much. But I see the Germans not scoring less than 3 goals. For me, 3, 4, 5 goals. That is what I see in this group. But that is not where the issue is. The other two teams in this group, the Ivory Coast and Ecuador, for me, these are two well-balanced teams. Physical, strong. They can handle the ball. They can pass the ball. Skillful players from defense and midfield is going to be interesting. Let's say battle of the midfield. And any team that wins this match, will really, really have their noses and taking a step forward to qualifying. But I think Ecuador, in the last edition of the World Cup, were unfortunate not to go through. They had an African team, Senegal, a similar team like the Ivory Coast, and they always give them trouble. So it will be quite interesting. It's going to be a balanced match, interesting match, not so much goals, a sort of 1-0 victory to either side or a draw. That's my prediction in this match. But from the Ivory Coast I saw against France in the friendly, I think this Ivory Coast team will be difficult to defeat. Not doubting the fact that the Ecuadorians have good defense. Their midfield, they have top players. William Pacho, we all know, is in the art of the defense. And Capie, also in the defense. In the midfield, Caicedo. We also have the fourth player, the veteran, Valencia, who has been there. I mean, this is his fourth World Cup, so coming with so much experience. And this Ecuadorian team, they are compact, they can handle the ball, they move forward, skillful, a typical South American side. They came second in the qualifying series of the South American CONMEBOL qualification, just behind Argentina. So we expect a tough match. I really look forward to that. Ivory Coast with Yomandi, Franck Kessié, Bone, Ndicap in the defense, and Simon Adingri, Pepe, all of them. In fact, that team that won the Nations Cup 2 years ago, in fact, they are much more solid now. Wow, it's going to be interesting. My prediction here is a 1-1 draw. That's my prediction here. But anything off it might just be just a 1-goal difference. But I strongly believe it's going to be a draw. So we look forward to that match and see how this goes. Then we'll move on to the second group we're looking at today. In the group F, we have the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. So in this group looks a little bit balanced. But of course, the Netherlands are the top team there. This is the most experienced team that has gone so far. The biggest team that has not won the World Cup yet. They've been to 2 World Cup finals and unfortunately lost out. So this time around, they want to go one step further. How would they fare? They've got a whole crop of generational players here, and their captain Van Dijk. They've got Frank de Jong as one of their star players. They've Gakpo, Gravenberch. So the Dutch and For me, their top striker coming into this tournament is Dwayne Marlin. Dwayne Marlin was superb for AS Roma this season. He has been scoring goals left, right, and center. And I think this Dutch team will really need to make a good statement. Actually, there's a prediction somewhere that said they were going to win the World Cup. Do you think so? Now, against this Japanese side, they've been consistent. They've been together. They are compact. They understand. They are fast-paced playing side. And every World Cup, the Japanese most time come out to play and mostly get out of the group. And I see them getting out of this group somehow. I don't know. So against the Netherlands, it's going to be a tough one, an interesting game. Now, the Netherlands might have the edge, but these Japanese, don't sleep on them. Honestly, I tell you, do not sleep on this Japanese side. We are going to see a game of attack, free flow football. I think beginning to enjoy the World Cup. The games are actually coming in fast and see interesting games that will keep you at the edge of your seat. I think this one is one of those. Netherlands, Japan. My prediction in this game. Well, I'll say 2-1 victory to the Netherlands. Well, that's my prediction. I see both sides scoring goals, but maybe just for the Netherlands. If Japan gets a draw, I won't be surprised. And on the other game, the Sweden against Tunisia and African representatives. Yeah, one thing is the Tunisian teams, they are traditional qualifiers, participants in this World Cup, But Sweden, this time around, they've got good attack. They score goals. They also concede goals. Same thing with Tunisia. Tunisia concede a lot of goals. Well, in the last World Cup, they actually did not concede so much goals. They were a little bit more defensive. What approach they are going to bring to the table this time, this period? Well, I wouldn't know. But I see goals, but not so much goals. And if Tunisia can take their chances, I think they can get a result out of this match. If they can take their chances, because they will create chances, they can get a result out of this match. The Sweden forward play, a lot of forward players, Elanga, Gokaresh, Isak, they have so much forward players. So you also expect them to score a goal, at least one goal. I think they'll score more than one. But the Tunisians, can they create a lot of chances? Can they take their chances? Because they will create chance. I see Tunisia scoring. I also see Sweden scoring. My pick, another 2-1 victory to Sweden. That is what I think will happen in this match. But I wish the Tunisians well. They can get a result, a draw, or even a win. Who knows? Wow, that would be good. So, but I think this group is a group that we should look out for, because you can't easily predict who qualifies, who goes out. But the matches are going to be interesting and enjoyable. So let's watch and see what happens. Tell me what you think about this group. Who do you think will qualify? What are the top 2 teams that will qualify from this group F? Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. Please don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, and share, and press the like button.